Well, and we talk about winners for the coalition. I think there's probably an attitude at the moment that we'll let the government sort of go on all this NDIS stuff. We won't ride them too hard because we want them to wear what is going on in terms of all this rorting. And I mean, pretty much every single day you have another report of rorting out of the NDIS. There was another one today, the Daily Telegraph, reporting that Dungeons and Dragons gaming nights and supposedly Lego-based therapies are some services that are being advertised on an online marketplace for NDIS participants to spend their taxpayer funds on. And these pages reportedly have no official affiliation to the program. They're not officially registered, most of them, but they offer luxury accommodation, ski trips, excursions to the movies and all sorts of stuff like this covered by the NDIS. And we're talking about $160 an hour for quote-unquote Lego therapy, as if this couldn't get any worse.
Well, Caleb, I'm glad you asked me about this because it makes me very angry. And not angry about what you may think. It's not that people are spending $160 on a Lego camp or Dungeons and Dragons. What angers me is that Bill Shorten, as minister who put this scheme together, and then as the opposition spokesman, said the real problem with the NDIS was corruption, that it was the way that people were misusing the system, the people who were making money out of the NDIS, and then he pledged to fix all of that in opposition. Well, clearly in government, he's not doing that, but the more important point, and this is what makes me angry, is that he has not addressed the heart of the issue of the problem with the NDIS. The NDIS is going to cripple the economy. It is going to overtake the budget. It is already more spending than Medicare. And the reason is not because of Lego camps or Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeons and Dungeons and Dragons. It's because the government will not address the core funding problem of the NDIS, and that is it is supplying assistance to people it was never meant to address. They are pouring billions into giving people support that were never intended to have the support. Of course, it is too hard a decision to say, oh, you're getting this support, but we're going to take it off you to make the real changes to the NDIS. And so what we're seeing is Bill Shorten being bitten on the bum by his own corruption allegations about the NDIS and not addressing the real problem. There, I feel better now.
I'm glad, Dennis. And look, to be perfectly honest, I think there are a few politicians that you and I and the viewers at home wouldn't mind locking in a dungeon with a dragon right now. Dennis, thank you so much for your time tonight.
Thanks, Caleb.